Obviously, as a defense, you guys probably want to challenge yourself. So, were you guys almost a little disappointed when you found out Kenneth Walker wasn't going to play in this one?
Definitely. You know, he has had an amazing year this year, and he's a great running back, and a top draft prospect. So, when you think about going against a guy like that, it's just amazing, and it kind of makes the game exciting. And I know our Kenny is out as well, so it's not a complete game, but with those two guys, if they played, it would be an amazing game and an amazing experience.
All right, go to Johnny next. Go ahead, Johnny.
Yeah, Servasia, you mentioned your Kenny Pickett not playing. Without Kenny, do you feel like the defense and really everyone else in the team has to step up in a little extra way? Obviously, with him being such a big part of your guys' success this season.
Truly, I think everyone just needs to do their role. Um, where if everyone does their role, I really think we'll be fine. And that's been the story the whole season. Everybody do their job. Everybody wins their one-on-one. And if we can do that, we'll have success in this game.
Next question, back to Jim, please.
Yeah, with the linebackers, obviously you guys have a lot of seniors. So what have these past couple weeks been like? Maybe with some of the younger guys working, and who are some of those younger guys you think can step up in the spring and next season?
Um, During this week, it's definitely been more developmental, um, and just me getting used to, or everyone getting used to each other. And I think Bengali is going to be, coming in next year, and he's going to be ready to step up to the plate. I think he is now. And me and him been in the film room a lot. He's been basically my little brother. Really, he's been by my side. He's been taking notes. He's been doing everything he can. And to be honest, I think he's ready, and I think he'll be ready to go whenever.
All right, next we'll go to Alan Cole.
You mentioned this week taking on more of a developmental role or developmental kind of practices. What does that look like, and how is that kind of different to maybe a regular practice during the week or during the season?
It's not really different at all. It's just those guys getting more reps that are valuable. I'm not saying reps aren't valuable. Reps are very valuable, but more reps that can help him work or help them work their craft. And like I said, get used to each other and get used to who they're around and playing with.
If I could follow on that.
Sure.
Do you feel like that's something, obviously, it's a long time between now and September, next season. Do you feel like that's something that kind of carries over into spring ball and then, into the summer and onto the season next year, or can?
Definitely. I think the reason we were as good as a team this year is because how close we were and how much time we had to spend together, not just on the field but also off the field. So if we can get that done, as early as a bowl week or as early as December, transitioning into spring will be, that much easier, and then coming into the fall camp will be, better as well.
All right, back to Jerry for the next question.
Boss, yeah, thanks for your time. I was wondering, you guys haven't played since December 4th, and here it is, December 28th. It's still 2 more days away for the game. How difficult was it, or is it, to get recharged, get ready after having almost 3 consecutive buys?
I don't think it's difficult at all. It's always the mentality of stay ready so you don't have to get ready. We've been practicing, we've been working out, we've been doing everything we need to do to stay ready. And the mentality of this team, we're just hungry for another game. We want that 12th win. So I think we're not worried about having 3 buys in a row or 3 weeks of not playing a game. I just think we're ready to go more than anything now.
All right, Jonathan, you've got the next one.
You talked about the value of a 12th win. I wanted to ask you, from a player's perspective, the value of preseason rankings. It looks to me like neither Pitt nor Michigan State were ranked in these preseason polls. As a player, what do you guys make of those preseason rankings each year?
It's just preseason. You know, you still have to come through and follow up with the season. You have to play your best out every game and do things like that. So, you know, me as a player, I don't really worry about, you know, all the media hype and everything like that, because at the end of the day, we have to come out there and execute the plays, put on pads, hit people. So it's a lot into that. And the preseason rankings, to me, honestly, doesn't really mean anything, because honestly, it's like a lot of people look down on Pitt, and it hurts to see. So it makes you play with a little bit more fire as well.
All right, we still have a couple more minutes with Servassier. Anybody have a final question here? All right, back to Jim. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, boss, sort of on that same light about disrespect. I mean, the four defensive players we talked to today, you, Haba, Kalijah, and Brandon, none of you guys were 4 or 5-star recruits, and you guys were big time. What's the belief system, though, once you get to Pitt, that you guys believe you'll be a good defense even without all the 4 or 5 stars?
It's a lot to it. And I think my biggest thing was, and a lot of guys you just mentioned, was, you know, once you get that opportunity, make the best of it. That opportunity does not come twice. It does not knock twice. So once you really get a hold of that opportunity, please go forth and, you know, put your best foot forward. And once you do that together as a whole defense, 11 as one, amazing things can happen. And I know you witnessed it this year. So that's the mentality of this team. The mentality of this program is like, once you get that opportunity, just make the best of it.